All right, Shalom Akim. All praises, honor, and glory goes unto Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Shem, HaKadosh. That's right, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the Akim out there doing the work of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah in truth, faith, and sincerity. Me and the brothers, we want to speak on the recent events that's been going on surrounding Israel as a whole, which we know is a plot by the devil, these elites, to to frame us, to set us up, make us look bad, make us look like the enemy, when we're the ones, we are the, all of, when you talk about the earth, all the creation, we are the, we benefit this world. Right. Talking about the Hebrew Israelites. We benefit this entire world, But anytime someone comes in that lot, of trying to be righteous or do something good, there's always a vilification, there's always a demonization, because we're in the land of the wicked. This whole world was set up. As a matter of fact, let's get that in Job 9:24 real quick, and then I'll let you brothers bring out what y'all had, because this earth is totally corrupted, totally given over to Satan. So yeah, if you got it out, go ahead.
It's Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So wickedness surrounds us. So when you're trying to do something righteous in the world or the land of the wicked, right, there's going to be repercussions and consequences. So the demonization of the Hebrew Israelites has begun. And it's been going on, sparingly here and there, but we see it's beginning to be a more concentrated effort. Okay. It's been a more concentrated effort. Hey, I keep an eye too for the, a more concentrated effort by our adversaries, the devil, Esau, Edom, right. Because of the times that we're in and world we're getting ready to go to, So yeah, brothers.
Come on. Like it said, like they're only going into, because it said he know that he have but a short time. Right. So it's gonna get worse. If you was about to lose everything you had, everything you raped, robbed, murdered, you see, tortured for, cheated, lied, and steal, you would do everything in your hands to keep that. Right. So Esau gonna go all out to keep what he gotta get. So what it said, he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. Right. So us speaking of the righteous words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, we have made ourselves praise, man. So the world gonna come at us, the world gonna hate us, as the Lord already told us, because they hated him first. You see?
And you know what's funny, man? About 3 weeks ago, I watched this movie. It was an old comedy called Blazing Saddles. And just real quick, the town was under attack and everybody wanted to leave because they were scared. But the sheriff came in and it was a comedy. But what he said was, they attacking the town because they want to kill us and run us out of here so they can get it. He said, but can't you see that violence? That's the last act of a desperate man. Right. And that was a heavy line from that movie, bro, because it fits what's going on here. Right. This shit that Esau is doing, pulling out all the stops, that's the last act of a desperate man, man. He's got nothing else, so he's got to try to pull those stops out. But we shouldn't worry about that, man. I'm gonna bring this out real quick. This is Psalms 41:7, and it says, all that hate me whisper together against me. Against me do they devise my hurt. And that's Esau and these other nations in a nutshell, man. Because even when you go into Psalms 83, they don't want Israel trodden down and beaten, man. They want us done away with. They want us eradicated. They want to kill us, man. And that's what this is talking about, man. They devise to hurt us on a daily basis. And it starts with the slander. Right. See, they can't do like they did in the 1700s and just kick your door in, drag you out and lynch you. Right. Them days are pretty much gone. They do it, but they do it in a different way. Now it starts with the slander. And that's the same thing. Look, the Most High sends his prophets out to prophesy before the downfall of something or before something happens. Esau comes out and slanders you before he does what he does. He's mimicking and mirroring the Most High, but he's doing it in wickedness. Right. So when they do this, I'm going to read that again. Right. All that hate me whisper together against me do they devise my hurt. As we speak, these Edomites are sitting somewhere in a room putting together schemes to do away with the Hebrew Israelites. They slandering us, They taking videos down. They striking brothers' pages for no reason. Like I said, they taking videos down, bro.
Right.
You got something, bro?
Well, finish that Job, and then we can move on.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Right.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
So the point there being that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So the righteous will suffer persecution without any doubt.
Elder and the brother going in too, man. We in that time where the so-called white man Esau Edom, he's been exposed, right? 2 Thessalonians 2, we in the time of the end, right?
Right.
So as we speaking the righteous words, of course he gonna slander to make it sound wrong.
Right.
You see, he gonna make it sound bad. Cause look, hey, he got the covering cast over the whole world, so whatever he say, the world gonna believe anyway.
Right.
But that's cause this truth ain't given to everybody. Now I'm gonna get this real quick. And it's talking about the so-called white man, Isaiah 32:7. The instruments of the churl, and when you go into that word churl, is a peasant, a lowlife, the base man, Esau Edom.
Yeah, when you read in the Apocrypha, when it speaks about a niggard, a churlish person is a niggard.
Right.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah. Come on, bro.
Life. It says the instruments also of the churl are evil. It says he deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words. Now ain't he doing that talking about Georgia City shooter? He had a whole what is it called, when you write something before you manifesto. You know, ain't no nigga ain't got time to write no manifesto.
Right.
Let's be real, you know. But he lying, man. He putting that propaganda out there, and it says he destroyed the poor with lying words, even when the needy speak of right. And we speaking right, the correct 100% doctrine. So he coming against that, man. And the world gonna believe him because he's the prince of the power of the air. He's the God of this world, man. You got it, though.
And on that note, watch how many false flags are going to take place in 2020.
Right.
You know,
Right.
That's the strategy. You got to, before Esau makes his move, he has to demonize you, so that just like they did with Gad, with Reuben. Oh, they're savages. These people are savages.
Right.
So then they're justified when they go in and slaughter you, without conscience.
Right. And Gad too.
Yeah, Gad and Reuben. Come on. So yeah, brother, you had a precept?
Yeah, I had something. Just bring this out real quick, man, because no
no
matter what they do, man,
Yeah.
we got to stick to these scriptures, man.
That's right.
You know, this is our only hope and salvation comes through these scriptures, bro. So I'm gonna bring this out, and this is Isaiah 51:7, and it reads, "Hearken unto me, ye that know righteousness, the people in whose heart is my law. Fear ye not the reproach of men, neither be ye afraid of their revelings," man. Because they gonna do what they gonna do. But don't fear that, man. You know, and fear is a hell of a motivator. Just like we use fear, we persuade men through the terror of the Most High. Proverbs 1:7 says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom."
Right.
Esau uses that fear too, man, but he uses it on the left-hand side. You know, and he uses it to persecute, like the elder was saying. They gonna put all these false flags out there, and guess who they gonna blame it on? It won't be the culprit, man. The person that's doing it is gonna be, so also, man, look, Esau is the ultimate in the wicked, man, because what he does, he plays, he's the culprit, but he plays the victim.
Right.
You know, it's always woe is me. Everybody, you know, all I'm trying to do is good. All I'm trying to do is help the world. All I'm trying to do is heal the world. But what he ain't telling you, he's the one that's orchestrating all this shit, man. He's the one, when we say false flag, he's the one doing that. When it comes to persecuting Israel, that's him. I mean, you know, we ain't doing that to ourselves. He's a wicked, maniacal, psychotic beast, man. That's him in a nutshell.
Hey, how can you go in that Psalms 83 when it go into the ones who want to do away with the name of Israel, who was the
Right.
first nation name?
Edom.
Esau Edom.
Right, top.
So he's the main culprit, man. Just like Judah, the head tribe, so they
Right.
get it the worst. Esau Edom, you the head enemy, man.
And it didn't say beat down and take Israel's goods. It said they wanted to do away, that the name of Israel be no more.
Yeah.
And it ain't but one way to do that, and that's to wipe you completely out, man. And that's his agenda. And it ain't nothing about love involved in that, man. But go ahead.
Got that precept.
Come on.
This, as the brother just mentioned, 2 Corinthians 5:11, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto the Most High, and our trust also are made manifest in your conscience.
Yeah, fear is a great motivator, you know what I'm saying? And in the scriptures, it tells us that we should fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Right.
He's greatly to be feared, you know? Most High fucking people up every day, but yet he doesn't get any praise. He doesn't get the credit, you know? But when Yahweh Shah return, then there'll be no denying.
Right.
All you niggas talking your shit by being your own savior. I want to see you deliver yourself from the wrath of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach.
Right.
Y'all so big and bad, man. Jake out there, man. So yeah, brother, the knowing the terror of the Lord, and that's what's getting ready to come down the pipe. See, all this is being set up, not for us, although it's gonna fall on us, some, you know, certain brothers, but it's mainly for you 2/3. Y'all gonna get the brunt
Right.
of this white boy coming in as a flood. You 2/3 gonna get the brunt of it, because we gonna have power behind us. Y'all gonna be out here in your carnal nature like that nigga with the gun, posing with the gun with his garment on, you know, making flesh his arm, or how that go, brother? You know what that is? Woe to him that make it flesh his arm. Yeah, I believe so. But see, this is what they do. They trust in their strength. They trust in firearms and things of this world, things of a carnal nature. But our trust is in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. And through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, we will stand. You understand? You know, he's going to uphold us. Jake going to be out here without no help, no power whatsoever, depending on some gun.
Right.
You can only buy and carry so many bullets. You know what I'm saying? Then what? You gonna be out here butt naked. Right. Yeah, you found that one, brother? Yeah.
Jeremiah 17:5. Thus saith Yahweh, cursed be the man.
Cursed be the man. You hear that? Cursed be the man. That what?
It says, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh his flesh his arm, whose heart departed from Yahweh.
Wow.
Arm goes into strength and power.
Right.
You know, things get accomplished in the earth by men's hands and arms. Right. These buildings, get them buildings. It was built by some man's hands and his arms, you know?
Right.
So when you make flesh your arm, that means you trusting in the flesh. You making that your strength instead of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Now, how do you think Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is going to feel about you in doing that? Posing with guns. And that brings me to that 2 Corinthians 6:3. You start at 1, brother.
It's 2 Corinthians 6:1. We then, as workers together with him, beseech you also, that ye receive not the grace of the Most High in vain.
In vain. You got a lot of niggas out here claiming to be men of the Lord, you know, having the knowledge that they're Hebrew Israelites, but not walking in the doctrine of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach.
Right.
They walk in the vanity of their own minds, making strength their own.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
It says, for he saith, I have heard thee in a time accepted, and in the day of salvation have I succored thee. Behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed.
Giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. See, you self-centered, not taking any regard for the congregation, and you out here doing things, doing shit in the world, whether you on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, not knowing that you giving the ministry or Israel, the name Israel, a black eye. Living carnally, not being spiritual. You see? Then that's gonna fall on all Israel. Right. They just gonna put that blanket over all of us. You know, they looking for any little thing to have an accusation against us. So why would you give them that? Why would you give the enemy that? And anyway, Esau don't show his hand. I mean, any game that you play, and I'm not saying this is a game, but this is warfare.
Right.
This is warfare. So especially in war, you don't show your hand. You don't reveal your hand. If you got a gun, you don't want a motherfucker to know you got that gun.
Right.
Because then what? They can prepare for that gun.
Exactly. Right.
They can go get a bigger gun.
Right.
But if they don't know you got it, they might just run up on you with a knife or something.
Right. That's right. You know, you said something, man, back when we was on Dallas and Maine, man, like 8-9 years ago that resonated and stuck with me, bro. And it holds true. One of the first rules of war is what? Study thy enemy, man. Know thy enemy. That elder brought that out, bro. You think Esau don't know you? Esau know Jake better than he know himself.
Exactly.
Because he's prepared for you.
That's right.
He know what you like. He know, and he ain't got to dig and delve. All he got to do is go on your goddamn account, your social media account. You gonna tell every damn thing you know about you.
Not even social media. He already got your phone. He got everything in your phone. Whatever you look up, even if you delete it, it's still in the database, man.
Yeah, that's in the database. Yeah, and I just did a video on that dealing with 5G. That's all going into this network that they setting up. So, right, they've been studying us. They've done countless in-depth studies just on melanin. I mean, the studies on melanin.
Right.
And then what they do, they got you niggas bleaching your skin, destroying your melanin, the thing that makes you great. You know? Well, I mean, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua makes us great, but he gave us the best suits.
Right, right.
And you let Esau, you know, this is nothing but a suit for the spirit, and you let Esau convince you that you are inferior.
Right. Yeah. Now you want to look like him.
Right, you want to look like this devil.
But he get tans.
Yeah, but he gonna
get
darker.
For what? Right. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You know?
And when that curse came on Esau, or Cain, what did he do? He went to go get Hamites, trying to get that back.
Right.
But now they convince you that this is a curse.
Right.
So yeah, brother.
If I can grab this real quick, because going back to that 2 Corinthians, going into the persecution, because it just said, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed.
Yeah,
no,
that's a heavy point.
We know persecution coming. It's at the door. Matter of fact, it's knocking. Right. You know? Right. It's knocking. Matter of fact, the doorknob twisting to tell you it's about to be open to us, right? The point is, how should we conduct ourselves? Now, the perfect example is Yahweh Shai, man. Right. We shouldn't be like these other camps, guns, and I wish Esau would roll up on me. I got that gat. Rifle. Going to the gun range. That's not what we do. We not a carnal people, man. Leave that to him. Right. We're spiritual people. Right. So who's the example we should take? Yahweh Shai. This is 1 Peter 2:21. It says, for even hereunto were ye called, because Mashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example, right? That ye shall follow his footsteps. Now let's read what we shall follow. Let's see what Yahweh Shai did in the time of persecution, right? It says, who did no sin, neither was gall found in his mouth. Like Elder Ariala did that lesson, Elder. We don't have to prove our points to Esau. We didn't do nothing wrong. Right. We know we not rapists. We know we not whatever they want to call us. Yahweh Shai know he didn't do that. We know we didn't do that. I don't have to prove myself to you. When Pilate said, shit, they said this about you. The high priest said, they said this about you. What Yahweh Shai did, he kept his mouth closed. And so much Pilate marveled, man. He didn't have to give no answer like they tell you when you talk to the police. Talk as less as you can, because the more you speak, the more you throw yourself under the bus.
You had a right to remain silent. Right. And they say, they go on to say anything you say can and will.
And they knew that. That's why anything Yahweh Shai said was going to be used against him. And really, Caiaphas went off trying to get Yahweh Shai. When Yahweh Shai didn't say nothing, Caiaphas rent his garment. Now, going back to the law, a high priest ain't supposed to rent his garment. You see? So he fucked his own self up. But going back to the point, Esau, if we just do the work, man, we going to fall into the same light as Yahweh Shai. I'm going to continue. It says, who did no sin, neither was gall found in his mouth, who, when he was reviled not again. I don't have to go against you to prove my point. I don't have to battle against you, right?
Oh, well, even in Esau's court, if you bring accusation against someone, they'll tell you the burden of proof is on you.
Right.
So the burden of proof is on these devils.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. They got the false flag. You know how they say it's pointless in lying because you got to remember that lie. You got to constantly back it up.
Yeah.
If you tell the truth, it's always going to be the truth.
It don't change.
Esau putting out false flags. You got to keep up that lie. Now we got technology. Knowledge has increased. Brothers like the brother in Vegas, the other Yashawamba, different brothers, they go and examine these videos, clearly showing it was false. They set it up. It was a play, man. It was actors. You see, it was actors. So you got to keep up this line. But going back to Yahweh Shah, who we shall follow, it says, when he suffered, he threatened not. You feel me? It says, but, this is the most important part, but committed himself to him that judgeth righteously, man. He knew the will of the Lord, and we know the will of the Lord. We gonna change. Just, hey, what the scripture said, the Lord gonna speak for us.
Right,
that's what Pilate, okay, real quick, Pilate said, I got the power to crucify you or let you go. Yahweh Shai said, you have no power if it was given from, if it wasn't given from above. Except it was given from above. So Esau can't do nothing except the Most High allow him to, man. And that's where that comfort kick in.
Well, that's why Romans 13 chapter say, for rulers are not a terror to good works.
Right.
So if you for Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, who the hell can be against you?
That's right.
Yeah.
Con, you know, just real quick before I bring that out, I just want to read this real quick because we was talking about that fear, man. Jake don't fear the Most High, man.
Right.
Jake fear the hell out of Esau, but next time you
see Jesus.
Huh?
They feel sweet Jesus.
Yeah,
well,
well,
he look like Esau.
Yeah, but they love Jesus because Jesus let them do what they want.
Right.
You know.
And that too.
Con.
Yeah.
This is Hebrews 10:31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. So that tells you two things. You fall into the hands of the Most High, can't nobody get you out of that, first of all. Secondly, that kill that shit that the church push, so-called church push, about God is all love and all that. Then why would it be fearful to fall into the hands of love? That don't even make no damn sense. But what the brother was talking about, man, the example that Yahweh Shai left, we ought to follow that. And this is St. Luke chapter 6 and verse 22, and it says, blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast you out your name, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. So blessed are you, man, when you get persecuted, when you get reviled, all this shit that's coming against us, we're gonna follow the example of Yahweh Shai, man. We know we blessed because we doing this for the name's sake of the Most High's Son, bro. And that ain't how you can't go wrong doing it that way. So, yeah, the persecution is here, it's coming, it's gonna escalate, but this is the example that we are to follow. Yahweh Shai could have called down legions of angels and wiped every damn thing out, but he didn't. Now that's power when you got power and you don't use it. Because that's not the plan of the Most High. That's why he told the Most High in the Garden of Gethsemane, if it be at all possible, let this cup pass me by, but nevertheless, let thy will and not my will be done. That also killed that silly ass shit about the Trinity. How can you have two different wills in you one person? That don't even make sense.
Also kill free will too.
Yahweh
Shai had all the power. That's free will out the door. You know? But going back to the brother, just to back him up, because we following in great footsteps. First, Yahweh Shai himself and the prophets of old, man. We read these stories. We read these stories. Damn, Jeremiah got thrown into a pit. Oh shit. Damn, he got killed. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego got thrown into a fiery furnace. Daniel was in the lion's den. But look what these men go receive because of that. And really, what 1 Corinthians 14 said, 32, the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets, right? Persecution, if we believe we are those men, this is not the first time we about to go through persecution for the truth's sake. Say if whoever Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego is today, you already was thrown into the fiery furnace, you know what I mean? Whoever Daniel is today, because Daniel got to stand in his light at the end that was told to him, you was already put in the lion's den. You see, whoever John is today, you was already exiled to the Isle of Patmos. But we just got to go through it one more time. We at the end, man. I'm going to grab this real quick. James 5 and 10. Take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, for an example of suffering, affliction, and patience, man. Look at what the prophet's going through. Like the brother you kind of just brought out. We follow those same steps, man.
Right.
So really, we should rejoice, not get selfish. I don't know. I don't know. You know, Esau got them missiles. You know, Esau got drones. Man, fuck that. We closer to Yahweh Shai.
Right.
We closer to finally seeing our Lord after all these years, man. We should rejoice, man. Hey, man, we at the door of our kingdom, man. But of course, it ain't gonna feel good.
Right.
You know, we in the flesh, because even Yahweh Shai said if it be another way. But guess what? If the Most High will be done, we'll get through it and we'll be out of here. He will give us nothing more than we can't handle.
Exactly.
You know? It's like,
Nah, just real quick. This is 1 Peter 4:14 to back up what the brother Quabar was saying. It reads, "If ye be reproached for the name of Mashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of the Most High resteth upon you. And their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified." So us, go ahead,
please, Baba, because I start higher, you got it, all right? Because at 12. 12, you got it, I'm Salaki, bro. Because this going into the point, Salaki.
We're the, you good, bro. We're the standard bearers.
Right.
You know, lifting up their standard. So that means to lift up their standard, to bear their standard, is to walk in the image of this book. Yahweh Shai comes in the volume of this book.
Right.
You know, so we're not, as this world would term, Christians in word only. We are true Mashiachim indeed.
Right.
You know, so yeah, brother.
Okay, just real quick for the brother. This is 1 Peter 4 and starting at verse 12. "Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which to try you as though some strange thing happened to you. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Mashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, you may be glad also, exceeding joy." And 14 again, "If ye be reproached for the name of Mashiach, happy are you, for the spirit of glory and of Yahweh resteth upon you. On their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified." And that's it. You want to say something?
I was about to say, because it said, thinking not strange. Why? Because it said, before you build the tower, count the cost.
Right.
Before you come serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Because it was already told to us from the beginning. So when it happened, it shouldn't be strange, because we was warned already. But the great point is about that, look what Yahweh Shai received after he went through what he had to go through. Everything. Everything.
And
literally.
joint heirs, what are we going to receive?
Exactly. So if we go through his sufferings and bear our cross with him, everything he received, we gonna receive. Man, it's worth it. In other words, it's worth it.
Right. And
it's worth it. It's worth, and then some, because it's gonna be then some we gonna get. You know.
And to quote Job, he said, "Shall we receive only good at the hands of the Most High?" You know, people want the glory.
Right.
But they don't want to go through the shame, the humiliation, the persecution, and all that. And that's all coming down the pike for us, and that's all fine and well.
Right.
Because that's what our Lord had to go through. You see?
Right.
So the servant can never be above the master. Never. And Esau, the way he got this world believing is like, you know, especially among Jake, thinking like putting the cart before the horse, just doing things that are unnatural and thinking that there's no repercussions. You know, the way they treat their bodies, the way that, you know, just everything about it, how they eat, how they dress, everything that they do is against nature, and they think that somehow, you know, is going to bring them some type of good fortune. But it's nothing but destruction coming for this world.
Right.
And we've opted out. You see? And we know, you know, that persecution, like I said, is coming. And we're going to deal with it. And we're going to deal with it in joy.
Right.
You know? Because there's bigger and better things coming for us.
Right.
So, yeah, bro. Y'all had any last words?
I got a quick one to end it out. Going to tell you, bro, we got to go. There's no other way. It says, 2nd Ezra 7 and 9. If this city, talking about the kingdom, salvation, if this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive the inheritance? The point is, the city was given to a man, the kingdom, the promise was given to us for an inheritance. But if we don't go through the danger set before it, how can we get there?
Right.
It's only one path. We can't parachute, no, we gotta go through that fire in the water.
Right, that's straight and narrow.
Right. So, hey, with that, you know, you brothers just lace your boots up tight because we getting ready to go through it, man.
Right.
You know? So, and with that, we're going to say, Ka halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Hawakakudash. Double honors to the apostle of the great millstone, you know, our teachers, our rulers, our leaders who rule well, and peace and blessings to the elect, man, across the globe, man. You brothers keep pushing, stay up, and stay diligent. To the next one, Shalom.
Shalom.